This is your coursework due 18 January, Friday, by 11:59 p.m. with a 7-hour grace period ending at 8 a.m. the next day. You've written the entire draft now of how Frederick Douglass and Malcolm X learned to read, following the scaffold, beginning to end. You've done it in 2 parts. The first part was the first 3 points of the scaffold, and you uploaded that into the discussion part 1. And I hope most of you went in there and made comments on your classmates' papers. And then you wrote the second part of the paper all the way to the end and uploaded that into the Frederick Douglass and Malcolm X discussion part 2. And you've gone in and made comments on your classmates' papers. I didn't close these 2 discussion groups. You can still go in and make comments on your classmates' papers. I think that would still be very helpful if you have not done that, or if you want to make more comments. I think we're all in this together. There's no competition in this class. I'm not restricted on how many A's, B's, or C's I give. I can give all A's. The number of B's or C's and A's I give is entirely up to me. You are not competing against each other. You're just working to improve yourself and earn a good grade. That's what you're doing. So, with that said, now that you have participated in these 2 discussion groups and you have written your entire paper as a rough draft, I want you to upload it so that I can read it and comment on it like I did with the Malcolm X film review. I was just a little disappointed with the film review final draft because I got a sense that some of you did not read my comments on the rough draft because I didn't see some changes from the rough draft to the final draft on some of them. Some of them I did. So when I make comments on a rough draft, I expect you to go into the final draft when you're going to submit the final draft and do some actual revision, changing, improving. That's very important. That's all part of the writing process heuristic, which is what you are using to write this paper. So once you have uploaded it to me for me to make comments on, I also want you to go into NetTutor, which is in the navigation bar, the white navigation bar just to the left of the announcement box. Go into NetTutor, and I want you to drop this paper off at the Drop Your Paper link. You'll click on English and you'll scroll down the page and you'll say Drop Your Paper. Drop it. Now when you're dropping your paper, they're going to ask you questions that will determine how they will read your paper. So answer those questions and then upload your paper there and drop it. Now it's going to take about 48 hours for them to get it back to you. Maybe it will be quicker. I don't know. But so, and I need time to, these are longer papers, so I need more time to read your papers and make comments on them at all. I need the whole weekend, and NetTutor needs the weekend. So you should start getting your comments back on Monday. And then we can do some revision for the final draft and final draft revision to turn it in for a grade A through F. So that's what we're going with this. Meanwhile, what are we going to do over the weekend? No, we are not going to take a break. We're going to read The Road. And we're going to take a quiz on the road. It takes about an hour. And we are going to watch the film The Road, which takes about 2 hours. It's not a long film like Malcolm X. And we are going to write the rough draft of our second film review on The Road. So this is The Road weekend. And You can start reading The Road even tomorrow. You don't have to wait until Saturday. So many of you will upload, revise your rough draft quickly, and then you've got time to start reading The Road. It takes about 6 hours. It's not a difficult book to read. It's a quick book to read, and the film, you just sit down and watch it once through, and that's it. You take the quiz, which takes about an hour, and you sit down and write the rough draft of the film review. This is easy peasy work this weekend, you guys, so don't wait until the last minute, though. It will take some time. Don't wait until Sunday to read The Road. You should have The Road finished at least by Saturday night, and so that you can watch the film on Sunday and write your film review. So that's what we're going to do this weekend. You can get the film on YouTube. You can check it out at the library. Wherever you got the Malcolm X film, you probably can also get the Road film. Maybe it's on Amazon with Amazon Prime. I don't know. You check it out. It's your job. Okay? So I think that's about all I have to say about what we're doing right now. It's important to make sure that you give me the best possible rough draft. Make sure that you've looked at comments your classmates have made. You've read some of their papers, and that should help you with some revision before you turn it in to me. Don't just give me any sloppy thing, please. Now that you've written it through once, read it again and make some revisions, improvements. Give me the best possible paper like it's a final draft. The more you work on this rough draft, the less you'll have to work on the final draft, quite frankly. So spend some time with it tomorrow. With that said, is there anything else I need to say? Well, again, if you have questions, just message me. I think I'm pretty good about getting back to you fairly quickly, since I carry around my phone and I sometimes answer messages by phone. So I'll see you online.